presentation tomorrow. I cannot do this tonight. How about, just for tonight, you sleep in the guest room?" Jeff paused. He looked at the guest room door, then back to Audrey. A slow, mischievous grin spread across his face. "Done. Beautiful. I'll smell it over. Really? No fight. Why would I fight? I'm going to Club Jeff. Where the beer is cold, the TV is mine. And the only person who judges me for eating ramen at 2 a.m. is me. And I'm a very lenient judge." "Fine," Audrey said, relieved. "Club Jeff it is. Just make sure you take those loafers you love so much with you." "I will," Jeff said, heading toward the guest room with the gait of a man who had just won the lottery. "Oh, and Audrey, don't miss me too much. The velvet rope is very strict tonight." Chapter 3, The Dimple Dilemma. Adam Rhodes was a man of integrity, or at least, he liked to think he was. But as he sat in the diner with Jennifer later that day, he felt a strange tightening in his chest. Jennifer was the light of his life. She was smart, funny, and significantly more attractive than he felt he deserved. They were in that sweet spot of engagement where everything felt permanent, but still exciting. "So," Jen said, stirring her tea, "how was your morning? Did you and Russell cause any international incidents?" No, Adam said quickly. "Just the usual. Russell being Russell. He didn't mention Amy. He didn't mention the pie. He didn't mention the family heirloom dimples. It wasn't that he was hiding anything, it just didn't. Come up. Hey, Adam." A voice chirped. Adam turned. It was Amy. She was holding a pot of coffee and beaming at him. "Great to see you back. And who is this?" Adam felt the temperature in the room rise 10 degrees. "Oh, hi, Amy. This is my fiancée, Jennifer." The light in Amy's eyes didn't dim. It just shifted. "Oh, I didn't know you were engaged. How could I? Right? Unless I was psychic. It's very nice to meet you," Jennifer said, her voice perfectly polite, but her eyes narrowing just a fraction of a millimeter. "You too," Amy said. "Take that booth and I'll be right with you guys." As they sat down, Jennifer leaned in. "She's pretty, is she?" Adam asked, his voice cracking slightly. "I hadn't noticed. Adam, you have eyes. She's hot. It's okay to say it. She's fine," Adam said, sweating. "I mean, compared to you, she's like a blurry thumb. A blurry thumb. Wow, you're really bad at this." Jennifer laughed. "Order me a coffee. I'll be right back." As Jennifer headed toward the restroom, Amy slid back to the table. She leaned over, her apron brushing the edge of the wood. "Your fiancée is very pretty." "Thanks," Adam said, looking everywhere but at her. "So, what can I get you?" "Sliced key lime again. I have the same thing every day," Adam said. "Why don't you try something new?" Amy whispered, her voice low and husky. "I'll give you anything you want. Extra whipped cream is on me." Adam felt like he was in a movie he hadn't auditioned for. No. I'm happy with the key lime." You sure I can't tempt you with something new? Amy asked, leaning closer. The key line we'll never find out. But I'll know, Adam said, his heart hammering against his ribs. Amy straightened up, smirking. All right, but if you change your mind, you let me know. Adam watched her walk away, his mind spinning. Was he being hit on? Or was this just waitress charm? He looked at the door, wishing Jennifer would come back and save him from the terrifying reality that his dimples might actually be dangerous. Chapter 4: The Anatomy of Fear. In the quiet sanctuary of the guest room otherwise known as Club Jeff, Bingham was living his best life. He had a mini fridge stocked with questionable beverages, a stack of sports magazines, and a beanbag chair he had found in the alley that Audrey absolutely hated. There was a knock on the door. Audrey walked in, looking refreshed after her successful presentation. How was it? Jeff asked, not looking up from a magazine. It was great. I was sharp. I was focused. And I didn't fall asleep on the CEO. Jeff, I'm so glad we did this. Me too, Jeff said. I've discovered that I really enjoy my own company. I'm a fascinating guy. Good, because I called the doctor. We're scheduling the surgery for Friday. Jeff dropped his magazine. What? No. The guest room was the deal. The guest room was the dealing with it part. No, Jeff, the guest room was a temporary Band-Aid. We can't live like this. We're a married couple, not roommates in a crappy frat house. But I like the frat house, Jeff protested. I have ramen. I have a Victrola. I have a beanbag chair that smells like a damp cat, but is surprisingly ergonomic. Jeff, it's about your health too. You stop breathing when you snore. It's apnea. I'm not stopping breathing. I'm pausing for dramatic effect. Audrey sat on the edge of the bed. Are you scared? Is that what this is? I'm not scared, Jeff said, his voice rising an octave. I just don't like the idea of people poking around in my throat with lasers. What if they slip? What if I wake up and I sound like a Disney princess? That's not how it works. And the forms, Audrey, the do not resuscitate forms, they basically ask for permission to kill you if things get boring in the OR. Audrey took his hand. Jeff, it's a routine procedure. I'll be right there when you wake up. I promise. Jeff looked at her, his bravado crumbling just a little. Will you give me the sponge baths? I don't want some manners named Gary touching me. I will give you the sponge baths, Audrey promised, hiding a smile. And will you read me the sports scores? No soccer, real sports. Yes, Jeff, real sports only. He sighed, leaning back into the beanbag. Fine, but if I fall into a coma, I want you to know I'm still the winner of our last argument about the toaster. Chapter 5: The Sister Surprise. The peace of the Bingham household was short-lived, not because of snoring, but because of a whirlwind known as Barbara. Barbara was Audrey's sister, a woman who had spent most of her life being half of the perfect couple with her husband, Rick. They were the kind of people